Hey there guys, this is Chauncey J. Kent, and welcome to another episode of our Mountain Madness LP, Oliveen. That is the name of the save file, the name of the seed, and thus what the name of this world is going to be. Oliveen, which you will have seen in the description, Oliveen. So yes, that is the world we're playing in because that's just what I wanted to call it, and that's what it's going to be. But today we are going to work on and actually I would like to complete a tower right here. And you can see I've changed the spire a little bit. I've gone ahead and set it up so that it has a base and some support, and we'll grab all these things to get them out of the way and start building. Now, I did go ahead and design this in creative, so I kind of know where I'm going with it and what to do, which is good because that's not always the case, but in this case it is. So we're going to go ahead and start building, and hopefully we can get this all finished up in one episode. If not, well, that would be a little rough because I definitely want to get this done today. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so that's the basic structure there. And I went ahead and prepped all the materials I was going to need for this. Just because it makes it a little bit easier. I don't know why I just turned all the way around for that. But basically, like, this is something I normally would wait to build until the base was done and we're getting ready to make the city and we have the walls up and all of that stuff. But I'm rushing it a little bit just because this is something I want to have happen now. So, and there's some parts of this tower that I'm going to need for some upcoming things. In particular, the series, the oh goodness. The Minecraft Stories series, which you guys will actually have seen the first episode of already when this comes out. So don't be too confused by the time scale. It's just a weird little thing that happened that this episode is actually coming out after you've already seen the tower complete. So just yeah, enjoy that little conundrum there. And okay, I don't need any of that. But the reason I'm doing that is because I want to use a material that is infinitely renewable instead of a finite material. So just in case I don't get it back, it's not a big deal. Okay. And, oh, dang it. Guys, you gotta let me know when I'm doing something stupid. This is not supposed to be cobblestone. It is supposed to be this stuff, the diorite. Alright, I'll take these doors out, and I will be right back. Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that, guys. What we're going to do is actually go ahead and take care of the floor first, because obviously that's something that needs to happen, and interesting. Maybe those are supposed to be cobblestone. Because that's where the things are. I think that is supposed to... Okay, yeah, those are actually supposed to be cobblestone. But we're going to do the floor anyway first, just because we can. So, yeah, so that's always a fun thing to have happen. Ah, yes, and for light sources, we're using jack-lanterns initially, just because it's a light block that is relatively inexpensive. Now, I will replace those later with something a little bit more stylish, like glowstone initially, or, you know, sea lanterns if we, you know, when we find those in the world somewhere. So yeah, that's sort of where that's at. But for right now, like, this does not look terrible, so we're going to go with that. Okay, now I am actually going to go ahead and put the doors on, because that's sort of where that's at. where we are in the project here. So yeah, it has been an interesting sort of week. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so this is not supposed to have the hinges on that side. And now I have to check the other doors and make sure they're hinging correctly. No, that's not what I want you to... Oh my gosh. Is there, like, a trick to this? Oh, no, they're all on the... Alright, no, unacceptable. So here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to build a ring all the way around this, and I thought this might be necessary, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be... but oh well. And this will allow us to make adjustments as necessary, and I suppose I didn't really need a piece of wood under that, per se, but... Alright, ladder. Yep, just gonna misplace a couple blocks for the fun of it, because, you know, it's not Minecraft until you're misplacing blocks. And we're gonna take down the doors that aren't hinging correctly. Like this one. No. Okay. Dadgone it. What the? I don't understand why it's gotta be that way. Does it? Alright guys, I'm gonna check something real quick and I will be right back with you. And we're back, and I know exactly what the problem is. When I originally constructed this in my test world, it did not have the things on the sides. So those were not options for the hinges to attach to. So we'll just switch that out right quick for all the doors that did not cooperate. And then we'll go ahead and place these. Haha, yay, it works, it works. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's a good thing for you guys to know, and I have one more door than I should. Aha. And I do have designs for that door later, so it's not an extra. I actually have a plan for that. Yeah, so now you guys know if you need doors to go in a certain way, you have to make sure that you do stuff like that. I know for most of you out there, it's not really a major thing. Just like, oh, just continue with the build already. And so yeah, that's where that's at. But okay, now we've actually got the first section finished here. We've got the little floor area. Now, what I wanted to do for going up and down was just continue the ladder up to the next floor, which would start up here, actually. So we will just hop up here and make that happen. Oh, nope, 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 nope. And, okay, getting some lag, sorry about that. Yeah, I wanted to try the chiseled stuff, which I thought would look pretty cool, personally. And just real quick, we're going to hop back down here and just set up my bed so we can make sure we're not working at night with monsters spawning and whatnot. We do have light, and it's a relatively small enclosed area, and you know, should be okay, but I don't want to risk it. So, diorite here, and bring this with us as well. Basically what I'm going to try and do here is just sort of build layer by layer, so I can kind of go up with the tower as it goes up. If that makes sense to you guys. Okay. And that all goes there. Let's go ahead and eat real quick. And of course we want to extend that up one more. And we actually want the jack-o'-lantern down there. So, if you guys didn't know how the jack-o'-lanterns work, you actually have to put a block under them in order to place them. But you can then remove the block later. And it'll stay put. So, just a weird quirk, but that's basically the way around it. And of course you wouldn't have that problem with glowstone or sea lanterns or redstone lamps. But they have their own problems. Redstone lamps I would need torches for, and I don't have room for that. And the sea lanterns and glowstone I don't really have access to just yet. So that's why it's jack-o'-lanterns for now. And so here we go with this bit, and you'll see what I'm doing here shortly, and then the pattern's just going to sort of repeat, so I'll probably cut out at that. Once I finish this section, you kind of see what we're doing, because there's not really a need to see it built over and over and over, so because I mean at that point you would sort of get the idea. Yep, there it is. Yep, there we go. And yes, the noise, as many YouTubers have probably told you, the noise does help you do the jumps. So that's all of that. So yeah, it's been, like I was saying earlier, it has been an unusual week. Here in where I live, which is Florida, if you guys didn't know. It's been really cold, guys. Okay, and I know a lot of you are like, it's Florida, it never gets cold. Okay, yeah, it gets cold. Maybe not like New England cold, but it's a different kind of cold because you have, it's not just your normal, oh, it's really, really cold out kind of cold. It's really cold, plus it's humid. So you're sitting out there and it's cold, which, you know, is normally not a huge deal because, you know, that happens and cold's cold and whatever. But then at the same time, it's also wet. Like, it's really, really wet. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm freezing to death. And yeah, it's just, that is just not a fun thing to do. Okay, so for the record, guys, in case you're ever building something like this, shift, the little shift trick, does not work on half slabs. Okay, it will work on the top section of stairs, but not the lower section of stairs, which I'm not going to demonstrate here because I will fall, and that would suck. But yes, half slabs, like, let me put this here. Like, I'm on the top of the stair, I'm good. Like, sides and front, but if I drop to the half part, you just slide right off. You can tell I'm holding shift by the way that the speed I'm moving, you literally just fall off. So if so yes, that is just a tip for you. Holding shift on stairs and half slabs, it slows down your character's movement, but it will not stop you when you reach the very edge. So just be aware so that you don't make mistakes like I have and like fall to your doom, because that is never fun. You lose stuff, you feel silly, you just are like, oh, how could I not have known that? And yeah, it's unfortunate every time. So yeah, there's another floor done, and I'll show you kind of what we're doing here. Gonna go ahead and put glass in real quick, and that gets that all set up. And what we're gonna do with this floor in particular is this is where the ladder change begins. And getting some lag, because that's always a fun thing to have happen. Okay, and then from this point on, the ladders go up both sides, so just options, and it looks kind of nice to have that set up there. I don't think I can even put a ladder on that. Nope. I didn't think so. So that's part of the reason that that change occurred as well. Alright, so that's kind of the idea here. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other two, and I'll pop back in once we are making the roof. And I'll kind of show you how I'm doing that. Alright, so I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, and we are back. And, of course, we have finished all the floors that we can do. And I'll go ahead and show you the height that we're at right now. Because we're up on a peak, we're at 251. And I actually designed this tower to go like right up to the height limit. It's about a half block below the absolute highest that you can build. And that's just to make sure that monsters aren't spawning on my roof. So, yeah, that's kind of where that is. Now, I built this little dirt tower so we can place the final jack-o'-lantern, which will be right there. When all is said and done, and I can't get that last block, but that's okay. Let me get rid of all that nonsense now. And we'll go ahead and build the roof. Does this go here? I have a feeling that might not actually go there, but that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Now the centers are actually going to be these birch steps, and this is part of the reason I told you about the, oh no, that's, no, oh, no. Alright, I have to go get that, so I will be back. Alright, guys, and we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so obviously, don't do that. There's that one. I'm going to take off those other stairs so I can actually place what I'm supposed to place there. Come here, you. And go back into my inventory. Do not fall off this tower. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I kind of had to, like, hop around the bottom stuff there, and not fun. Okay, so, that's those, and I also need these. Here, and here, and here. Here and here and here. Friggin' nerd. Yes, it came back, guys. It came back. Oh, oh, thank goodness. Yeah, these kinds of operations can be a little tricky at times, so just be careful while you're doing them, and try not to do anything too crazy or foolish. I suppose would be the trick there. Alright. Try not to fall. Because that would be a bad thing. Although most of the materials are actually in the build at this point. Just don't want to fall, because that's never a good thing. Okay, yeah, that actually needs to be one block higher, so let's take care of that. Oop. And I need these. And we will take down that dirt when we get down inside again. Okay, so may have forgotten exactly how I'm supposed to get back inside. You know what? I'm going to leave that open. I'm going to leave that one right there open so I can actually get back in. No, that doesn't go there, actually. And if I'm right, I think I may actually have one more of these than I need. Yep. Got one more of those on each side than I actually needed. Alright then. Not a terrible thing. There are worse problems to have, for sure. Like falling to one's demise. That's a bad thing. Typically. Okay. And there we go. That is most of the roof done. I have a ton of these. I actually don't need that many. That kind of tops it. And that's going to hurt, but what can I do? That should take care of that. Alright, we've got all those, and we'll toss the windows in. Once that bit is done. Alright, there you have it, guys. Lots of headroom in this particular one. Although some of that will get used up here shortly when we decorate. But that is basically the tower, and you can kind of see all over the place from here. Which is awesome, and this is the most spacious view, of course, but just look out, you can barely see anything. But yeah, so let's go ahead and run out here real quick so I can show you the exterior of the tower. Sorry, that's my fault. Go ahead and close that door. Out of the way, dirt block. And there you have it. That is what the outside of the tower looks like. Not bad, right? Not bad. So, let me know, of course, what you guys think in the comments. But this is going to be the official home of my character for a while, until, well, actually, pretty much forever. So, if there's anything you want me to do to it, to change it, or fix it up, or anything you think would look better, or anything you know would look better, or any of that, let me know for sure. I am going to get rid of that wood around the edge. You guys don't need to watch me do that, though. However, I am going to go ahead and decorate a bit. Right quick. First of all, of course, is placing my bed in my bedroom. That will go just right there, and we'll have a crafting table right here. Now, I will use that to make myself a furnace, just so that I have it available, and, you know, so I have it for those cold nights, because even though it's Florida, apparently it still gets freezing cold. Who knew? So that's there, and that kind of sets that up. And now we will actually go ahead and set up our chest, and this is what we're using the upper space for. And the cool thing is, because it's all half slabs above, you can still open it even though it's right up against the roof. And as you'll notice that these are actually trapped chests. That's not because I'm plotting something, it's actually just so I can put regular chests right there next to them. And be totally okay. So there you go. That's gives me 4 double chests worth of storage space, and it's all tucked up in the roof, and I don't have to worry about any of that. Now I am going to toss in a couple item frames. One will go here, one will go here, and that's actually going to be for a clock and a map, respectively, when I get those things set up. And we're going to go ahead and toss some art up here. Just oh no. No. Not the never goes smooth. Why does it never go smooth? Okay. That looks nice. And that looks nice. Let's go with that. Okay, so it's already in a slot, so that's fine. Put that back up. Okay. So we've got some artwork. Fancy. We've got these for the appropriate things when those are ready. And yeah, so that's all said and done and good to go and fit to spit. What? Okay, anyway. So that's there. We'll head down here. This is going to be the armory floor. That's actually what these are here for. So I will toss 2 of those in place, and we're going to put down a chest right here in the center temporarily. This is going to be replaced by an ender chest later on, just so I have some cool stuff right there available. And I'll do a couple item frames here for some stuff that I can just keep there to grab for a special occasion, like a potion or whatever. And of course, this is kind of what we were building the whole tower for. Oh, it's raining. Let's go ahead and use our new spawn point since it's nighttime. This will set our spawn up here and get rid of the night and the rain. Yay! New day, the rain stops. So exciting. Okay, and so final decoration thing. I haven't decided exactly what to do with the foyer yet, but I'm sure we will figure something out. So yeah, that's the last thing I needed the half slab for. Put this here, and you can probably see where I'm going with this at this point. Do a sign. Do 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 do. Sorry, just decorating the signs so that you have a cool pattern on the arm of the chair, like it's been decorated by some sort of master craftsman. You've got the whole like double-sided spear and roses sort of pattern. And I'll go ahead and do this one right quick as well. And you guys let me know what you think of this in particular. I'm not totally sold on the pattern, and since it's a sign, I can always redo it. So if you guys have better suggestions, please, please, please let me know down in the comments, and I will see about upgrading this to look a little fancier. Which would be awesome, because the whole idea of this tower is that it's going to be connected to a palace, and it's all going to be like fancy schmancy. And alright, so last thing I need to do for this place is actually build 2 more furnaces. And now the reason I'm doing that is just so that I can have a firelight for when I'm doing the Minecraft story time. Which you guys may or may not have noticed in the episode if you watched that. If not, it's not a big deal. It's just like a little detail that I wanted to throw in there because, you know, you're reading by firelight and whatnot. That's not what I wanted to do. And those are whole blocks up there, so I can't stack these all the way to the roof. But yeah, so, and these will hold all the books that we read for story time and all of that. But now I've got the chair of sitting. We'll come up here and sit here and squat down and be like, alright, children, gather round for a story. And then I'll click on the book and we'll start reading, and it'll just be a lot of fun. And actually we'll do that in F5. And let me pull my armor off here so you can see. Oh yeah, that's right. Rocking the lounge robe for story time. So, all right. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. That pretty much concludes what we were gonna do for this episode. Let me put all this back on. If you have any suggestions for improvement, like I said, definitely go ahead and leave that in the comments. I would love to hear about that. Like I said, this is going to be replaced eventually. And that chest up there will get replaced eventually as well. We'll add some more item frames and decorate some stuff. Maybe add some plants or whatever in some of the rooms. Like up in my room, I could do, if I can find some clay balls, I can set it up where I've got like a plant on top of the furnace, which would look nice, or whatever. So yes, this is my home for the time being, and I hope you guys like it. I definitely enjoyed designing it and building it, and I hope to do a lot more of these projects throughout the series. But for right now, this kind of gets us where we need to be, and gives us options for the future. So, thanks for watching, guys. It has been a blast. I hope you come back and join us for the next episode. And, of course, leave likes and comments, and be sure to subscribe if you're not already. And as always, guys, I will talk to you later.